But listen to me. I'm talking about Trump's disaster. And those who are supporting him currently will be and are on the wrong side of history. I'm not even debating with no MAGAs no more. I'm not debating with no Trumpettes no more, because it don't even make sense. President Trump is driving this country into the ground. And it's obvious, it's evident. And it's sad that some people keep looking. What up, Hernandez? People keep looking for more reasons. Act like they don't see how he destroying this country. But I want to say to y'all, man. I want to say to y'all, I want to say to everybody, if you supporting President Trump right now, if you supporting President Trump, you are on the wrong side of history. Don't come in this live talking about prove a point. You bring your evidence. And your evidence can't be Fox News or that trash conservative radio. Don't bring that. Cite your sources. I'm on here talking. If you disagree with anything I say, bring your sources. Don't just come on here with that trash, man. If y'all continue to support Trump, y'all are on the wrong side of history. I'm going to give you some numbers and then we can talk about it. Since the announcements of the tariffs, the stock market has lost $6 trillion. You want to debate that. That's a fact. And it's all self-inflicted due to this incompetent President Trump. If you continue to support this clown, you are on the wrong side of history. I'm gonna give you another number, and you cite your sources if you wanna debate that. Since Trump's inauguration, the stock market has lost $11 trillion. Go do your research and then come back and talk to me. Since Trump's tariffs announcement, since Trump tariff announcements, the automaker Stellantis had to lay off 1,000 employees. Let me tell you this. Since Trump announcement on the tariffs, an American company, Stellantis, had to lay off 1,000 employees. During Trump's campaign, he lied to y'all and told y'all how great he was going to make America, that on day one, he was going to handle this economy. But guess what? He did the complete opposite. If you thought egg prices were high then, go to your local grocery store and buy some eggs today. Go ahead grocery shopping and tell me, are you better off with him? The format today, man, I'm giving the information. At the end, we'll have a question and answering session. Y'all can continue to chat. I will leave the chat open, but right now I'm talking. If you continue to support President Trump and all of his shenanigans, you are on the wrong side of history. You are on the wrong side of history. And I know y'all can't think for yourselves. The MAGAs and the Trumpettes, you cannot think for yourselves because you're under a president that don't allow nobody to disagree with him. So you don't even have the freedom to think for yourselves. He done told y'all to stop complaining about the price of eggs because they don't care nothing about you, but y'all such clowns that you continue to follow this. But guess what? As I stated, man, y'all are on the wrong side of history. You're on the wrong side of history, and it's obvious. Not only is it obvious to Americans, as you saw the 50-state protests, hands-off protests, it's obvious to other countries. The United States is currently the laughingstock of the world. And it's all due to President Trump. It's all due to President Trump and his arrogance and his incompetent administration. But I don't even debate with MAGAs no more, because y'all just straight clowns, man. If y'all continue to support this and you see everything that's going on, and y'all keep saying, well, show me what he did. Open your eyes and look. I ain't got no time to debate with y'all and talk to y'all, because y'all running around here with your eyes closed, as if you can't see. Don't want to face reality. But when you go to the store and you spend your money, that's going to be your rude awakening. That's going to be your rude awakening, because you continue to lie. That man caused the stock market to lose $6 trillion in a couple days, man. But yet he going to make America great again? I don't think so. I don't think so. And you can relate this administration, you have to go back to like Germany under Hitler. That's how bad this administration is. You would have to go back to the times of Jim Crow. Those kind of times. That's what you relate to this administration. Trump is a failed businessman who filed bankruptcy 6 times. But he convinced y'all to ride with him so he can continue to steal, because that's what he does. Even when he go golfing, he writing a bill to the United States government for his Mar-a-Lago hotel. That ain't free. He charging. He running up the numbers on that. And then giving his buddy Elon Musk these government contracts, but yet and say he's looking for fraud and waste. All he got to do is look at himself. All President Trump got to do is look at himself and his inner circle. That's the fraud and waste. But guess what? People are getting upset. Even Elon Musk is feeling some type of way, because they losing billions of dollars because of his ignorance, his arrogance, and his incompetence. He trying to do tariffs on the backs of American citizens with our taxpayer dollars, hold us hostage so he can manipulate or whatever he want to do. It ain't going to work. It's backfiring on him. Other countries are going to trade amongst themselves outside of the United States. That's what it's going to lead to. Instead of looking to the U.S. as leaders, they're going to trade amongst themselves, man. So this president is actually on the wrong side of history. And that means his followers who follow him blindly are on the wrong side of history. Since his inauguration, President Trump has caused the stock market to lose $11 trillion. There's no way y'all can support that in good conscience. Either you don't know or you don't care until you go to the store and you pay for them groceries or you buy them clothes, because everything's going to go up. If you wear clothes, if you got to buy clothes, the prices are going up. If you got to eat food, the prices are going up. If you need to purchase a car, guess what? The price is going up. If you pay rent, your prices are going up. And it's all self-inflicted, because we got this clown president. He thought he was going to bully the world, but they not going for it. They looking at the United States and they laughing. They are laughing at the United States, man. Like, this is who y'all put in to run the country. And Trump is lying that, 70 countries been calling me to make a deal. Trump, stop lying. Y'all gonna be begging these other countries, man, about them tariffs. You messed up. You know you messed up. Your inner circle know that you messed up, man. So as Americans, man, we living in some dark times. We have a chief, a commander-in-chief, who does not care about American citizens. And I say this over and over. He don't care if you MAGA, you a maggot, or whatever you are. President Trump don't care nothing about you. And that's a fact. And I know it's a hard pill for y'all to swallow because a lot of y'all thought President Trump was going to be the savior. Trump's the savior. We don't want the black woman. We don't want anybody. Trump's the savior. See how that's working out for you right now? Can you see how that's working out for you right now? The MAGA community should be ashamed of themselves, but they not. Guess what? They are not. The MAGA community are not ashamed of themselves. And my words to you is, man, good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck to all of us, really, man, because it ain't just gonna hurt Democrats. This is gonna hurt Republicans. This is gonna hurt independents. This is gonna hurt people that can't even vote, man, because we got a clown sitting up there trying to run the country. In his mind, this is a money grab for him. He ain't thinking about make America great. He want to have a country that's controlled by billionaires, yeah. Try to put his people in position, yeah. That's the plan for him. Destroy the government as we know it. Want to destroy the Constitution as we know it. That's President Trump's plans. Like he's going to be a king. But guess what, Trump? This to Trump and as well as his followers, man. It ain't going to happen, man. Keep trying. American citizens are not going for your shenanigans, man. And we see through you. This wicked administration. Talking about, well, in the long run, it's going to help. It ain't no long run, man. That's not the plan. A long run will be, y'all won't have no rights. If it's up to President Trump, you won't be able to think for yourselves like he got y'all doing right now. You're not even allowed to disagree with him or else he want to attack you. And you can be a judge. You can be a professor at a college. You can be a student. He has been attacking all of them. Anybody who speaks out against him, this clown attacks them. So MAGA, y'all might need to reconsider, man. Put on your thinking cap, like they used to tell us in school. Put your thinking caps on, man. Think critically. We know y'all, involved in this cult. And you can't, it's pretty hard to think for yourselves because most of the people around your circle, they think in the same way. And they saying, go Trump, go Trump. Nothing to see here. But I want y'all to do realistic stuff, man. Look at your 401ks. You need to look at this stuff. Look at your retirement. Check out the stock market. Check the amount of companies that's laying off peoples. Like I mentioned earlier, the automaker Stellantis has just laid off 1,000 employees. And all Trump and them want to do is cut federal agencies, the Department of Education, the Department of Veteran Affairs. That would affect our veterans. Y'all don't have no legitimate reason to support this man at this point, unless you're just listening to his lies. He don't have no plans to help you. All that day one stuff. Well, on day one, I'm going to fix this. No plans to help, man. The goal is to continue to give his billionaire buddies tax breaks. That's the goal for this president, man. President Trump is on the wrong side of history. And he know it. But he know he got enough of y'all to continue to follow him blindly. He know he got enough of y'all that's going to listen to every word that come out of his mouth, his lies, his deceit, his deception. So he going to keep lying to y'all. But I ask y'all in return, man, just look at your When you go to the grocery store, look at the bill. Look how much it costs. When you go to the gas pump, be real with yourself and look how much it costs. Any clothes you buy, look at the prices. I want y'all to look at the prices of everything. Be honest with yourself, man. That's the only way you're going to come out of this spell. I'm trying to help y'all get out of this spell, man. Because some of y'all so far gone into this cult. But I ain't doing no arguing with y'all. He's on the wrong side of history, meaning President Trump. And those who continue to follow him, y'all on the wrong side of history, man. It's so much evidence in your face. Don't come on my live and say, well, what is he doing? You look, you open your eyes, man. Some of y'all probably going to have to turn off Fox News. Some of y'all going to have to turn off conservative radio because they're filling you with lies. We are in difficult times. And all your president can say is, it may hurt just a little bit. Well, the experts are not saying that. The experts are saying it's going to hurt people bad. And if you're not careful, some people are going to go under. Especially ones who are living check to check. People right now who are living check to check, trying to make an honest living, are hurting and may go under because of this irresponsible President Donald Trump. As I say, Donald Trump don't care nothing about American citizens. That man made over 100 executive orders, but not one executive orders to help American citizens, man. And I got to come tell you because these people continue to support this clown as a president. Just understand, man, if you support Trump, you are on the wrong side of history. I'm speaking to you as an American citizen. I'm not speaking as no Democrat because this clown is affecting Republicans, Democrats, independents, all Americans because he's arrogant, irresponsible, and he thinks he is a bully. Not even to mention that he's racist, which is a fact. Got a lot of evidence on that. But I'm not even debating with no MAGA clowns, no Trumpettes, or none of that. I just want to tell y'all and give y'all this information that this president is a clown. And America has now become the laughing stock of the world under Trump. But we should have known, man, because everybody look at him as a good billionaire. He's business smart. No, President Trump is a failed businessman who used the system. 6 bankruptcies. But yet anybody else that want to, like Medicaid and Medicare, no, we need to take that. We don't want to help people. Man, Trump been riding off the system since the 80s. President Trump has been riding off the system since the 80s. So don't tell me about no Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. All that's under attack under him. Firing the federal employees. As I stated, man, the fraud and waste is right in our face. It's President Trump and Elon Musk. That's where the fraud and waste is at. President Trump and Elon Musk, the fraud and waste. Trump is a failed businessman, man. I got to keep reminding y'all. President Trump is on the wrong side of history. He's trying to destroy this democracy. He want to take away your rights, take away women's rights, attack the LGBTQ community, attack Latinos, attack African American studies, African American history, take funds out of our HBCUs, college funds and scholarships. This man is terrible, man. Because of his choices and his irresponsibility, the stock market has lost $6 trillion in 2 days. The stock market has lost 11 trillion since Trump's inauguration. And yet y'all trust him to make America great. He establishes his cabinet. He make his cabinet all white. So to me, Trump want to make America white again. It ain't about making it great. He want to run a dictatorship with just his small circle. His cabinet should be reflective of the population in the United States, which is a melting pot. Black, Latinos, whites, and other nationalities. But that ain't Trump's goal, man. But guess what? It's backfiring in his face. All that he planned, all that he's doing is backfiring in his face. But I just wanted to come, man, and let y'all know. Some of y'all know, y'all just got your eyes closed. But to just remind you, man, that Trump is on the wrong side of history. If you continue to follow Trump, you're on the wrong side of history. The United States has become a laughingstock to other countries. The United States has become a laughingstock to other countries, man. All he has to do, instead of being arrogant, he can't help being incompetent. But all Trump has to do to make things go a little bit better is reconsider these tariffs. But you put tariffs on the entire world except for Russia. President Trump had put tariffs on the entire world except for Russia. So we see who you really are, Trump. You're not for people to have rights. You want to take their rights. You want to send people out of the country illegally, and when you realize you made a mistake, you just want to say my bad and don't bring him back. But that's what we under. There's no way in the world I'll support something like that. This maggot of a president. Trump is on the wrong side of history, man. President Trump is on the wrong side of history. And I ain't got time to be debating, going back and forth with no MAGAs, because y'all walking around blind. It's obvious. It's obvious to us here in America, and it's more importantly obvious to people outside the country. United States are the laughingstock of the world. But you MAGAs continue to support this clown. Continue to say he's going to do this for you. He's going to do this. He's going to make America great. While your money going to be running out. While you go to the grocery store with these high bills. While the gas pump, you're going to fill it. So you're not going to be able to line. Things are going great. Check out your 401ks. Check out your retirement. Go buy something at the grocery store. Go buy some clothes. Check out the prices of cars. Check the stock market out. It's clear and it's evident, man. It's clear and it's evident. I ain't got time. I ain't even putting in no effort to argue with a MAGA supporter, with a Trump supporter. Because if somebody got to tell y'all what's going on, at this point, y'all, nobody can help you. There's no hope for y'all. With all that President Trump is doing, if people steal, you want people to steal, well, show me. Prove it to me. Ain't nobody got to prove nothing to you, man. You want what you wanted. You voted for what you wanted for. You get what you get. And that's what it is. Keep lying to others. Some of y'all even lying to yourselves. Things are good. My 401k is good. Somebody said the other day, which was sad. This man got on here and lied and said his 401k is doing good. That's a lie from the pits of hell, man. Trump is on the wrong side of history. If you continue to support Trump, you're on the wrong side of history. Continue to walk around sleep. That ain't going to change nothing. Continue to walk around sleep with your eyes closed. Continue to lie to yourselves. But you will have to answer to your family when y'all trying to budget and the money ain't coming up. The only one you got to blame is that clown of a president, Donald Trump. The clown of a president, Donald Trump, is the only one you will have to blame. You can't point, well, what about Joe Biden? What about Barack Obama? The clown of the year is President Donald Trump. He destroyed, it ain't even 80 days yet. This man done destroyed this country in 80 days. Trump is on the wrong side of history. He know you're about to suffer. That's why he's saying, it's just going to be a little bit. Okay, for him, it may be a little bit. He's not going to feel it. His family is not going to feel it. His billionaire buddies are not going to feel it. But American citizens are going to feel it. American citizens are going to feel it, man, because we have this incompetent president and his incompetent administration. He said he was hiring the best of the best. Well, where they at? These clowns can't even protect confidential information, war plans. They on Facebook talking about war plans. That's how incompetent this administration is. They on an app that you and I can download called Signal. So I called it Facebook. They might well have been on Facebook talking war plans. First of all, this is the worst president, the most incompetent president. I don't want to hear none of you MAGAs ever mention the word DEI, incompetent. Y'all are not even qualified to mention that word. Because this president is the most incompetent president ever to exist. And his administration is right there with him. Y'all not allowed to mention the word not qualified. You MAGAs, you Trumpettes, y'all are not even allowed to mention those words, man, until you able to point it out to Donald Trump. I ain't got time to argue with y'all. Y'all see everything going on and you want to continue to lie. Everything's good. What planet y'all live on, man? It ain't all good right now. It ain't all good, man. So somebody need to smack y'all with a wake-up call, man, so y'all can see. If everything all good, put it in the comment. But I'm not arguing with y'all, man. You MAGAs is clowns, man. I'm not arguing with none of y'all. Put it in the comments with your evidence. And your sources cannot be Fox News, the most fake news out there, who lost a lawsuit for $700 million because they lied. Or your conservative radio, who lied. Or your lying president, who sit up and lies. The reality is, President Trump don't have no plans to make America great for you. He just want to control and think he's going to sit in office as a king. Think this country, he's going to run the country like authoritarian, an oligarchy. That's his plans. But far as plans to help you out, man, you ain't even in the plan. He just know that you ain't have enough sense to check him, because he don't like being fact checked. You can't even fact check this clown. When he go to speak on TV, he be like, y'all can't fact check me. But that's somebody y'all worship. That's who y'all worship. Somebody who say, don't fact check me. Why you can't fact check? It should be fact checked. So far as you MAGAs, you Trumpets, you clowns, we can't even debate. Because there's so much evidence out there. Before you debate with me, you go look at the evidence out there and figure that out first. First, open your eyes. You can start by opening your eyes, man. We know you made a mistake. Maybe it wasn't a mistake. Maybe you wanted to vote for them. Maybe you want somebody to tear this country down. Maybe so. But that's what you're getting. And we see it. The proof is in the pudding. I ain't got to go back and forth with no comments or none of that. This president is a clown. His administration are a bunch of clowns. Racist pieces of trash, how I see them. Disrespectful to my people. Disrespectful to Latinos. Disrespectful to LGBTQ community. All of them that I name are human beings, man. And who are they to think they're above somebody, which they are not. And all they do is encourage their followers, these MAGAs, to hate other people, other Americans. That's his plan, so y'all can be so distracted so he can continue to run this country into the ground and think he ain't getting out of there on 2028. But Trump, you getting out of there on 2028, man. People already standing against you. So I know you want to try to hold this country hostage, but we got people here who are awake. We're not asleep. We can see. We can think for ourselves. You can continue to put the spell on MAGA and continue to trick them all you want. But the rest of us, man, we're not going for it. That 50-state protest is just the beginning. And guess what? Those were Republicans, Democrats, and independents. But President Trump is on the wrong side of history. Anybody who following Trump at this point, you're on the wrong side of history. Oh yeah, let me say this though. Anybody who have not subscribed to the channel, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video. But President Trump is on the wrong side of history. He doesn't care about it though. Why? Because he does not care about Americans. He don't care about the regular average American citizen. If you ain't a billionaire or he can't see that he can benefit from you, he don't care nothing about you. That's why all of those executive orders that President Trump did was for his billionaire buddies. He ain't do not one. President Trump has not done not one executive order to help Americans. So as I mentioned, man, I don't go back and forth with MAGA clowns. Y'all get in your own circle and y'all figure that out, man. There's so much evidence. I ain't got to do that. We know y'all blind. We know y'all are caught. We know that's a fact, man. Because anybody you worship like God, it got to be some type of caught. Trump just a man who don't care nothing about American citizens. First of all, you shouldn't be worshiping no man like that. That's why he got so much power over your mind. Because in y'all mind, y'all think he God. But guess what? No, he not. And he can't do anything he want to do. Define the judge's orders. Just want to intimidate people. He want to revoke visas. Anybody don't agree with me, I'm going to come at him. That's the kind of president that y'all want. But we honor you, Trump. We on to you, man. And we not afraid, man. And MAGA, y'all talk amongst yourselves, man. If y'all continue to worship this clown, I'm not even wasting my breath to go back and forth with y'all. I'm bringing information. If y'all want to remain in that cult, more power to you. If you want to remain in that cult, more power to you. As I said, man, thank y'all for watching the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, go and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified, man, anytime I make a video. But to you MAGAs, no conversation needed amongst us. The verdict is in. Trump is on the wrong side of history. If y'all following him, y'all are on the wrong side of history. Continue to be clowns with this clown as he destroyed the country in your face, caused the stock market to lose $6 trillion in 2 days. He's already a failed businessman who used the system. He doesn't pay taxes. Can you not see? But y'all free to put your comments and put it in the comments. But y'all are straight clowns, man. And I hate to say that to my fellow American citizens, man. But if you follow this clown, then you right in the same boat. You's a clown. If you follow this clown who don't have no thoughts or intentions or anything to help Americans, then you're a clown. But guess what? It's those of us who see that he's trying to attack Medicaid, Medicare, which meaning our children, which meaning our elders and their medication. We're not just sitting back letting this clown do this and pretend that we don't see it. The United States is in the worst case financially. The economy is in the worst. But during the election, man, a lot of y'all, I knew y'all was lying then. Y'all said, we voted for Trump because of the price of eggs. He's going to help the price of eggs. Well, go to your local grocery store and see how that's working. This is a trash president, the worst president in the world. And there's no need for me to debate against a MAGA, maggot, trumpet, none of that. Y'all don't have no substance. Only thing y'all can say is, yeah, you right. That's the only thing as a MAGA that you can say and be telling the truth. The only thing a MAGA can say, one of the cult members, only thing y'all can say is, sir, you right, man. Trump is messing up the economy. He is hurting Americans. Anything other than that is nothing for us to talk about, man. Put all you want in the comment. But until you come and say that, come to the realization, first you got to open your eyes. Because a lot of y'all sleepwalking. Open your eyes, face the music, understand you voted for the clown. But even now, you can wake up and come to your senses if you want to. Or just continue walking. Continue to be in Trump's matrix. And figure out how did he lose or cause the stocks, the market to lose $6 trillion in 2 days. He lost $11 trillion since his inauguration. But he's going to make something great? I don't think so. He's going to fill his pockets, though, before he get out of there. He's going to do all he can to fill his pockets. Fraud and waste, right there. That's where they got to look. not at an employee who makes less than 100,000, not by firing veterans. Department of Education, the IRS, Administration of Social Security Administration. If you want to find fraud and waste, you look at Donald Trump, the scammer, the crook, the clown. That's what he is, man. But there's no need for nobody to debate against a MAGA supporter at this point. The debate should go like this. The MAGAs should come up and say, my fault. I made a mistake for voting for this clown. And they should apologize and say, yeah, y'all right. He is messing up the country, because that's what he's doing. Trump has done nothing for the American citizen since he's been in office. Nothing. I'm going to repeat that. President Trump has done nothing for the American citizen since he's been in office. Nothing. He's a clown. His followers are clowns. I would hope that y'all wake up out of that cult, because Jim Jones, which was a cult, got them to drink that juice, and they all died. And that's what Trump got y'all doing right now. Y'all drinking the juice, man. Be careful, man. Be careful, because that's where it's at right now. Trump is a clown. He's working against his own country. He's hurting the American citizens. He's trying to negotiate on our backs. But we see you, Trump. We not sleep on this side. We see you clearly. And we know you ain't thinking about making it great for American citizens, man. You just only want to make it great for yourself, for your family, and for your billionaire buddies. The gig is up, though. Trump is on the wrong side of history. The gig is up. The gig is up. Now it's up to the court for the MAGAs to wake up. It's up to y'all to wake up, because y'all are the only ones lost right now. Americans see that we are a laughing stock. Other countries are laughing at us out loud. Other countries are laughing at this clown show out loud. The gig is up, man. Wake up, MAGA, because there's nothing to debate with y'all. The evidence is out there. No need to debate and say this and talk about this person or talk about that. The gig is up. Trump is a disaster. He's a clown of a president. His administration is incompetent, leaking out classified wartime information. And y'all continue to support him. Sad to say, y'all clowns, man. Y'all are clowns, man. But I would love for all of my American citizens, man, to wake up. A whole bunch of people are woke now. They paying attention. But the MAGAs, y'all continue to follow this man blindly. But me personally, y'all can't even debate with me, man. There's too much stuff out there. The only thing y'all can do if y'all are MAGA and you continue to support this clown, is come to me or somebody else and apologize. We apologize, sir. We do see how the president is destroying the country. The prices of eggs are higher. The prices of groceries are higher. Gas prices are higher. When I go buy clothes, it's higher. When I pay rent, it's higher. That's the only thing y'all can do. Other than that, it's nothing to talk to a MAGA, a Trump supporter about nothing, man. There's too many exhibits. The evidence is there. So all y'all can do is get on the keyboard and type and do this or call somebody name or whatever. But y'all have earned y'all's. If you continue to be in this court, you have earned that. President Trump is on the wrong side, man. I told y'all how he lost $6 trillion in 2 days. He caused the market to lose that. That means American businesses. He's hurting American businesses. He's hurting American families because of his irresponsible decision making. The way he did these tariffs were terrible. But he don't know no better. Trump is a failing businessman. And he got y'all thinking he rich and he's a billionaire. Yeah, but he filed bankruptcy 6 times. He's a scammer, a scam artist. And right now he's scamming y'all because he didn't already scam you out of your vote. Now he's scamming you to continue to support him. We are in sad times. America are in sad times. And the country, the entire world, not just the country, people who looking, but the entire world are shaking their heads and laughing at the United States. The entire world, I'm going to say it again, the entire world is looking at America and laughing, shaking their head because it's a disaster. And when they look at America and they see the people that's supporting them under all that he's doing, they thinking, what's wrong with these people? What are they drinking? I tell you, they're drinking the Trump Kool-Aid. Just like Jim Jones got them people to drink that Kool-Aid and they all died, like almost 1,000 of them. That's what we witnessing right now in the White House. He got the MAGAs, he got the Trumpettes to continue to support him in spite of what he's doing. People in his Republican parties are talking against him, but they're afraid, so some of them are talking in private. But the gig is up, man. The gig is up. MAGAs, Trump supporters, y'all don't even qualify to debate with anybody, man. Your words don't even hold water. You can't debate with nobody. Only thing you can do is apologize. Because the reality is, things are not going how he promised to go. Eggs are not cheaper. The cost of living is not going down. Everything is going in the opposite direction. He lied to y'all for his vote. That's why he lied to y'all. And now he want to be a dictator. I want to run a 3rd term. I might not have to run again. I'm the king. All hail the king, is what Trump says. Listen, man. I feel for y'all MAGAs. Continue to enjoy this court while it lasts. Trump supporters continue to enjoy this court while it lasts. But reality will hit you in the face, man, as you go to spend your money, as you go to these grocery stores. Everybody was in an uproar about the prices of eggs. I want to see that same energy as you go to these grocery stores and you pay these high prices. But remember, that's what you voted for. All throughout the campaign, man, everybody was warned. They were warned. Listen, Project 2025, it was written in the book. Trump lied and said, I don't know about Project, never heard of it. What is Project 2025? Because I said President Trump is a scam artist. But the gig is up, man. Trump is a disaster. He's on the wrong side of history. If you're following and supporting President Trump, you're also on the wrong side of history. And if you want to know what that looked like, go back to the Jim Crow era and see how things was. Because that's what Trump wanted to be, something like that. He attacked people that disagree with him. He go against judges. He attacked professors at university, and now he want to attack students at these colleges and universities by stripping them of their visas. This president, man, is a piece of trash. He's a racist piece of trash. This current president is a racist piece of trash. And a MAGA, you MAGAs, y'all can't debate. You don't have nothing to say. Look around, there's so much evidence of how he's destroying this country. Don't ask nobody about what evidence. You look for the evidence. At this point, if y'all can't see it, you go find it. Because you ain't going to waste my energy talking to y'all. Only thing a MAGA can say to me, sir, we apologize. We do see what Trump is doing. That's the only thing a MAGA can do. And type on a keyboard. That's it. Because they see what's going on, just like you and I see what's going on. But they know they voted for this clown, so they got to continue, Some of them got the big sign in front of their house, on their cars, their vehicles. So they want to stand up to that. They don't want to admit that they made a mistake, that they was wrong. But guess what? If you voted for Trump, you're on the wrong side. Not just your vote, what he's doing now. Trump is on the wrong side of history. And if you continue to support Trump at this point, you're on the wrong side of history. People can lie, numbers don't. The numbers are speaking against President Trump. So there's nothing that a MAGA can do to debate against me. Just pull out the numbers. Just look at the numbers. It's sad that we have a court, right? They're drinking the Trump Kool-Aid. And I just hope that they survived in it, because when Jim Jones got them to drink the Kool-Aid, he had a cyanide in there. Like 1,000 of them unalived themselves. So it's just sad, man, right now. It's sad. It's even sadder for the MAGAs who continue to lie to themselves. He's going to make it better tomorrow. He's a good man. Next year is going to be better. Lies. Lies. Lies, man. It's lies. All the other countries are laughing at America. We are the laughing stock of the world. They laughing. And they especially laughing at the MAGAs, those who support Trump blindly. They laughing at y'all, man. They laughing. Y'all shouldn't be able to debate at work, at church, nowhere. Y'all should keep your mouths shut. All the MAGA supporters right now in this country, y'all should be required to keep your traps shut. Because y'all can't bring nothing true. People will lie, but numbers can't lie. All the numbers add up against y'all. So MAGAs and Trump supporters from here on out, keep your mouths shut. Close your traps. Because you ain't got nothing to say. Not that's true. You can continue to lie as your president does, but he is the worst, man. That's why 401ks are going down. That's why retirements, they losing money in their retirements because of this clown for president. I know the truth hurt, but you MAGA supporters, you keep your mouths shut, man. That's the best thing y'all can do, is keep them traps shut. At work, y'all shouldn't even be allowed to talk. I wouldn't be debating y'all at work or none of that. I just pull out numbers on y'all. There's nothing y'all can say. We seeing it in front of our face. This is the worst president in American history. Donald Trump, he is the worst. MAGAs, y'all not qualified to even talk, man. Y'all got to get permission to talk, man. Unless y'all going to dispute these numbers. President Trump caused $6 trillion in loss because of his irresponsible decision making. People lie, numbers don't. Debate the number. I'm not debating with y'all. Y'all not allowed to debate. As long as you support President Trump, y'all are not allowed to debate. You just type on the keyboard, but you keep your traps shut. That's how you got to handle MAGA. Because they're going to lie and say everything's good and this and that. Don't waste your time arguing with MAGA. MAGA, did y'all hear that? Keep your traps shut. That's all y'all got to do. That's all y'all can do. The evidence is there. It's obvious. And you can't go against the numbers. You can lie all you want. But right now, it's difficult for people that's living check to check. It's difficult for them. And all he's going to say is, it may hurt for a little, but it's going to hurt for a long time for people, man. For real Americans, man. American citizens got their eyes open. We see what this clown is doing, and we're not standing for it. As far as the MAGA who continue to support this clown, more power to you. But you can't debate nothing. MAGA, y'all cannot debate anything. Y'all not even allowed to speak unless you bring some solid evidence against the numbers. And we know y'all can't do that. We know MAGA can't do that, man. So you just type, but you keep your traps shut. All you do is type. At work, y'all shouldn't even be allowed to say anything until you get permission to ask a question. That's how far it is right now here in America. MAGA, y'all should not be allowed to talk unless you're getting permission, man. And it's sad that for me to say that about my fellow American citizens. But hey, man, if y'all continue to follow this clown who's digging this country into the dirt, more power to you, man. But y'all shouldn't be allowed to say anything. You wanted the price of eggs to change? Well, guess what? They changing. Maybe not how you wanted them to. But the prices of eggs are changing. Listen, man, I thank y'all for watching the video. Thank you, man. If you have not done it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I make a video. And remember, if you got some MAGA co-workers, they shouldn't be allowed. Don't even debate with them. Just show them the numbers. They can't dispute that because they're going to lie just like President Trump continues to lie, man. But the gig is up. Trump is a disaster. Trump is a disaster. He's on the wrong side of history. If you continue to support Trump, you're on the wrong side of history. Listen, man, I thank y'all for watching once again. Until next time, y'all be safe. Peace.